everyone. My name's Mark, and I'm a Sandra Bullock fan.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, everyone. Come closer. I need to talk about this, but it's kind of private. You see, the thing is, it's not easy being a Sandra Bullock fan. If you look at the movies she's made, the number of good ones, the ones it's okay to like, in relation to the number of really terrible ones that you don't really want anyone to know that you've even seen, is pretty disproportionate. On the good side, we have While You Were Sleeping, Speed, of course, Crash, and While You Were Sleeping. On the bad side, almost too many titles to mention. Hope Floats, Shit Sinks, The Premonition, a stinker that she somehow didn't see coming. The Lake House, a time-travelling love story in which Keanu Reeves plays an architect, and, most spectacularly, Speed 2, Cruise Control. Now, in many ways, Speed 2 is kind of emblematic of my entire relationship with Sandra Bullock. It's a terrible film, everyone knows that, but I kind of like her, and I like what she had to say about the movie, because when it first came out, I was working for Radio 1, and I got to interview her, which was a big treat for me. And I interviewed her and Jason Patric, her co-star in the film, and I was kind of embarrassed about having to go and speak to them because I really thought that Speed 2 was a terrible film, and I wondered whether I'd be able to bring up the subject of how bad it was. But somehow, I was let off the hook because they did it themselves. I said to them, what do you think you've achieved in taking Speed from a bus and putting it on a boat? And they said, we think we've managed to sink a multi-million-dollar franchise, which I thought was great. They had a sense of humor. They knew they'd made a duff film, and how nice and likable of them. But after that, the stinkers kept on coming. So we fast forward to the present day, and just recently, I went to see the new Sandra Bullock movie, The Proposal, and every time you go and see it, please let it be a good one, please let it be a good one, please let Sandra have made a good movie. I want Sandra Bullock to be in a good film. And then you watch The Proposal, and the story is she's a bossy boss, and she's Canadian, and she's going to get deported. So in order to stop being deported, she has to marry somebody who she doesn't really know.
We're getting married.
Who is getting married?
You and I are getting married. Yes.
We are.
Getting married.
We are getting married.
Yes. Can't fight a love like ours. So, are we good?
Make it all legal and we'll put this whole thing behind us.
But then she marries them, and then you know what happens in the end of this story. And why do you know? Because you saw Green Card, or you saw Leave to Remain, or you saw any of the other movies that had exactly that same plot made about 15 years ago that everyone seems to have forgotten about now that we're having The Proposal rolled out as somehow an original movie. And once again, I'm sitting there going, please, Sandra, be good. Please, Sandra, be good. Please, Sandra. Oh, no, you've gone and done it again. And I was wondering why it is that Sandra has managed to retain a place in the heart of the worldwide movie-going population, despite how many rotten movies she's made. And I was watching the television, and on came the trailer for The Proposal. And in the trailer for The Proposal, Sandra runs around with no clothes on. And when the scene was in the film, I wondered what the point of the scene was. Watching the trailer, I realized the point is it's her way of saying, hey, I may be making stinky movies like I always have done, but you know what? I still look absolutely great without any clothes on. And I thought, I wonder whether that's a universal thing. Whether, even if you're not doing very good work, taking your clothes off will somehow make you seem all right. So, in the interest of scientific experimentation...
No.
Just a little bit?